You came here and said there should be a Palestinian state. Have you or have you not assessed who would lead that? Just yes or no. Have you looked at who would lead it or have you not?
I support a two-state solution.
I know you said that numerous times. Have you or have you not assessed who would become the leader of that state? Per your opening comments, you're here representing the idea that you support a Palestinian state, correct?
We support a two-state solution.
Okay. Have you looked at that objectively?
What do you mean, have you looked at it objectively?
Have you analyzed that objectively?
This is something that we do support, yeah.
That's not an answer. Have you analyzed a second Palestinian state objectively? Have you analyzed it objectively?
I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Have I personally analyzed it?
You don't know what it means to objectively analyze something?
Know what it means objectively.
Okay, so have you done that?
No, I have not. If I understand your question.
You might not be, because I can't believe that you would answer it in that way. Let me just start over. You're here representing support for a Palestinian state, correct?
Yes, yes.
Have you analyzed that support objectively?
Yes.
But you just said no. So
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Okay.
I thought I made it pretty simple, but you said no. But I'll grant you that now you said yes, you have looked at it objectively. So, having looked at it objectively, which I would assume somebody in your position does, who would you assess would lead that Palestinian state? Pick a group. You can name a group, but I'm saying Hamas, Palestinian Authority, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Fatah, some other group. Who would lead it?
I think that has to be something that's considered. I don't think I'm in a position to say
Who
that
did you
right now.
objectively assess would lead it in determining you have support for a Palestinian state?
I don't think that I can answer that question. I think this is part of a larger discussion.
But you objectively assessed that you support a Palestinian state.
I do support
in objectively assessing that, who do you assess would lead that state? What group that does not receive military support from, say, Iran, do you assess would lead that state?
I understand your question, but I think I would have to have a little. I don't feel comfortable saying that without.
Have you not assessed what group would lead it? Have you or have you not assessed who would become the leader of that Palestinian state?
This is part of a larger discussion.
But have you or have you not assessed that?
I have. This is a part of a larger discussion. I don't think. I can't answer that question.
You can't answer whether you have or have not assessed who would lead the state?
I cannot answer a question about me, particularly what I think what it should be. I mean, I think that's part of a larger...
You came here and said there should be a Palestinian state. Have you or have you not assessed who would lead that? Just yes or no. Have you looked at who would lead it or have you not?
I support a two-state solution.
I know you said that numerous times. Have you or have you not assessed who would become the leader of that state? Fatah, Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Palestinian Authority, somewhere else. Have you assessed who it would be?
I don't feel comfortable. I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable.
You don't feel comfortable saying if you have assessed something?
No, what I don't feel comfortable is making a statement when I think it's part of a larger discussion.
Don't even say who it is. Just answer, have you assessed it? Have you assessed who would lead it?
Put it this way, there will be an assessment of this question within the U.S. government in terms of who we think should.
I'm not in a
position right now to say what that is because I think this is part of a larger discussion.
Honestly, it's amazing. I think it goes back to your original statement, which was probably the correct one, that you have not objectively looked at this, and you got it right when you said that. I'm going to move on to another question.
Part of what the U.S. government wants to do.
You're supposed to be the part of the U.S. government that does that.
I am part of the U.S. government, but I'm not going to say what the government should do.
I have more time. Sorry. I have more questions, so I apologize. So do you assess that a Palestinian state would be more likely to be designated as a major non-NATO ally like Israel or Egypt, or would you assess that they would have to be labeled a state sponsor of terror?
I can't answer that question.
Have you assessed that?
These are questions that I'm not in a position to answer.
I'm asking if you are in the position to answer if you have assessed whether that would be the case. You came here sitting before Congress saying you are here representing the idea that there should be a Palestinian state. You said you looked at it objectively, which you probably didn't, and I'm asking if you assessed that. So you can answer whether you assessed something or not.
What I can answer is this is part of a discussion that I don't think that I should be making those decisions or answering these questions right now.
Answering what you don't think you should answer whether you assess something is amazing. Let me ask one more question. Why do you think that we should make a country out of a people that just conducted a Jewish genocide 4 months ago?
What I'm not sure what you're asking there.
Can I have time to repeat the question for her, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Since she doesn't understand.
I object.
She
Mr.
asked
Chairman,
me for a
Mr. Chairman, the
clarification.
time limit has occurred.
So the question, to repeat it, since you said you don't understand
Mr. Chairman, I
is,
continue to object.
why do you want to make a country
Mr.
of a
Chairman.
people that just conducted a Jewish genocide? I
Mr.
think I said
Chairman.
it very clearly. Please answer.
I'm not going to respond to a question about that one. Sorry. I don't feel like I want to answer your question. I really do, but I just don't feel like I'm in the position right now that I can answer those type of questions. This is a question that's going to be just this is a question for the U.S. government, and
You're the U.S. government,
Yes,
but
I know. but
undoubtedly you
we
cannot
haven't-
answer.
We're still We're still.
Thank you,
making
Mr.
the
Chairman, for
decision.
indulging me to repeat the question that apparently was not clear.